Y'all, another day, another Offset spiral because Cardi just confirmed her pregnancy with Stefon Diggs' baby, and now he's plotting to sabotage her album as revenge. Y'all, Offset is heated, and sources say he's been raging behind the scenes ever since Cardi made the news official. He's blowing up on people, losing his mind, and he's not handling this well at all. But here's where it gets even messier, because word in the streets is that Offset isn't just sitting back being mad, because he's allegedly planning to sabotage Cardi's entire album rollout as revenge. And if you know Offset, you probably already know he's no stranger to being petty and ruining big moments when he feels played. So buckle up, y'all, because the drama between these two just hit a whole new level, and we're breaking it all down right now. So let's get into it. Now, Offset is out here crashing out left and right, and for someone who claims he's done with Cardi and doesn't care what she does, his actions are saying the complete opposite. Ever since Cardi seemingly confirmed that she's expecting baby number 4 with her new man, Stefon Diggs, Offset has been spiraling, and the internet has been watching every second of it. Now, y'all know that the pregnancy rumors have been floating around for a while now, and it all started when blogger One Go Alexis posted a picture of Cardi and Stefon Diggs together with the caption, "A birdie on my shoulder told me these two are already expecting a baby. She's pregnant." Now, it's no secret that Cardi did not like being outed like that, because if there's one thing about Cardi and what she can't stand, it's bloggers all up in her business. And the internet had Cardi's back and wasted no time dragging her for filth over those rumors, especially with folks saying it's wild for her to be having a baby with Stefon Diggs after only a few months of dating. But here's where it gets interesting, because usually Cardi doesn't play when it comes to shutting down fake news. But the second a rumor pops off, she's obviously going to clap back, posting receipts or cleaning it up on live in her little Twitter spaces. But this time, it was crickets from her. And that's when fans started side-eyeing the situation, saying that the silence might just be her confirming the rumors without actually saying it. And what made things even messier is that the video started popping up everywhere, showing Cardi looking like she had a little bump or something. And everybody knows that Cardi is known for keeping her waist snatched, so the slightest change is hard to miss. But fans have wasted no time breaking down clips and zooming into her midsection, saying it was pretty obvious that something was going on. Like this video right here, when she clearly looks pregnant and she looks like she forgot to suck in her belly to hide the bump. She might be a little too far along to be sucking it in. And the pictures and videos started leaking everywhere, and at that point it wasn't even up for debate. It was pretty clear that everybody thought that Cardi is indeed pregnant. She tried to play coy for a little while, but eventually she couldn't hide it any longer. She finally came out and confirmed what everybody had figured out, admitting that she is pregnant. And y'all, the internet went into full meltdown mode. And let's not forget, she literally just had Blossom a few months ago. So hearing that she's already pregnant again, got people shook. But let me tell you who's spiraling the most right now: Offset. Because ever since Cardi confirmed the news, Offset has been crashing out. He's been posting subliminals, ranting online, and acting real pained. He also has been saying stuff like, "Rip Street real one," laughing, "I got 300 more, I'm a dog in real life. I'm not the candy lady, but it's honey bun today. And we're never breaking up. We're not a thing, baby." When fans clocked that he was trying to shade Cardi, he immediately tried to save face by claiming that he wasn't even talking about Cardi by saying, "Everybody I post not about no be none." But people could see right through him, because that's what's making this whole situation even messier. Offset crashing out is embarrassing, but folks are also side-eyeing Cardi because it feels like she's jumped from one toxic mess to another. Stefon Diggs has been out here wilding for years, and he has a track record with women, and it isn't exactly squeaky clean. Multiple women have been putting him on blast left or right, from sliding into his ex's DMs while publicly claiming Cardi to have new babies with another woman like it's nothing. And the crazy part is that Cardi watched all that unfold and still decided to have his child. So now the internet is basically watching a love triangle disaster play out in real time. And Offset spiraling, Stefon's allegedly still doing Stefon things, and Cardi, well, she's smack dab in the middle of pregnant again and trying to keep her album album rollout on track. But with Offset allegedly trying to sabotage everything behind the scenes, this mess is only just getting started. But this story just keeps getting messier by the minute, so honestly, if you've been tapped in, you probably saw Offset trying to sabotage Cardi from a mile away. He's been super pressed about the fact that Cardi moved on so fast, and not just with anybody, but somebody richer, like she always said she would. So now y'all know that Offset has been playing shady games from day one, especially when it comes to his relationships. Y'all remember when Cardi and Stefon were still trying to keep things low-key, right? Well, next thing we knew, DJ Academic suddenly has this exclusive tea, and the whole internet finds out that they're a thing. But then it turns out that it wasn't a coincidence, because the streets are saying that Offset was the one who leaked the whole situation to academics after going through Cardi's phone and finding some very explicit messages and photos between her and Stefon. And let's just say the messages made it crystal clear that Cardi was ready to risk it all for Stefon. So yeah, Offset allegedly ran to academics with all the receipts, and of course, academics wasted no time putting it all out there for clicks. From that moment, the whole relationship was exposed, and that was just the beginning of Offset's little sabotage mission.
Shout out to Stefon Diggs, man. Oh yeah. By the way, there's two more rappers he y'all now too. I'll tell y'all, but y'all gotta DM me. I got all the information for y'all. All right. Stefon Diggs is two other active rappers. Like y'all be claiming them, hugging them on the gram, kissing them, talking about Woman Crush Wednesday, all that. He's long. Well, I don't know if he got long. He is piping them out. I don't know how he's all y'all rappers. Yo. And, the last thing I'm going to say to Stefon Diggs, you're on my fantasy team, bro. I want you to keep doing good. Bruh, make this the last girl you try to or have the next time, like, you starting to inch into the territory, some of these shoot you. All that ACL got going on, they'll shoot you. So stop playing around, okay?
Exactly. And I know y'all remember that shady moment when Offset got all messy and tried to convince everybody that Stefon was gay. He hopped online talking slick, saying, "Go bother the gay ninja." Y'all, this man has been salty since day one. Every time Cardi pops out with Stefon, Offset can't help himself. He's crashing out, throwing shade, or spins some messy narrative to make Cardi and Stefon look bad. But the only one looking pressed and bitter is Offset himself. But his latest move is what really has everybody side-eyeing him even more, because now he's taking it a step further by reportedly making real moves to sabotage Cardi's career ever since she announced her pregnancy. It's given jealousy, it's given bitter ex, and honestly, it's given desperate. You know, Offset's MO. So what exactly did he do? How was he really trying to sabotage her now? Well, y'all know how Cardi finally announced her second album, right? Fans have been waiting on that for years, and she finally dropped a little title of her first single, Outside. But here's where it gets a little shady. Just a few hours after Cardi revealed the song title, Offset hopped online and announced he was dropping a new song on the same day. So now maybe it's a coincidence, but considering how hard he's been trying to undermine her, a lot of fans aren't buying it. They're saying the Offset is being petty and jealous and competing with Cardi on purpose, trying to steal her moment and overshadow her comeback. And honestly, with everything we've seen so far, it wouldn't be shocking. Fans accused him of trying to sabotage Cardi and take attention away from her drop. They left comments under his post saying stuff like, "We know what you're doing here. Not you dropping with your ex, you're about to get embarrassed. Petty. When your baby daddy was your op all along," shaking my head. And she was right when she said all this time her man was her competition. But to be fair, Offset's little sabotage move didn't exactly come out of the nowhere, because if you've been following, then you know Cardi's new song definitely feels like it's throwing some shade his way. Y'all remember a couple of weeks ago when a snippet leaked, right? You know, the one where Cardi was basically dragging him, calling them out for being disloyal men, saying that they all sleep with anything that breathes. Now, at the time, she hopped online saying she wasn't going to release the song, that it was old, and that she didn't want to add fuel to the drama. But fast forward to now, and guess what? She dropped the exact song. And when you listen to the lyrics, it's obvious that she's talking about Offset. "When I tell you these ninjas ain't ish, please believe me. They gon' F on anything, these ninjas way too easy. Good for nothing, load on dirty dogs, I'm convinced. Next time you see your mama, tell her how she raised a bit." Yeah, y'all, that hit a little way too close for home for Offset. And he doggone holler. So of course, Offset's response was to crash out and and try to block her shine by announcing his own music on the same day. And it was messy, it was calculated, but honestly, it was exactly what fans expected from him at this point. But unfortunately for Offset, that little Sabotage plan didn't exactly hit the way that he thought it would. Sure, his song made some noise and it debuted at number 72 on the Billboard Hot 100, so it wasn't a complete flop. But when you stack that next to Cardi, y'all, not even close. Her song Pop Outside came in swinging and debuted at number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100, completely outshining his rollout. So yeah, Offset tried to block her moment, but all it really did was make him look pressed, and Cardi came out on top, Outside. But if you thought that getting humbled on the charts would have been enough to slow Offset down, you clearly do not know this man. Between Cardi popping out pregnant with Stefon's baby and completely outshining him with Outside, it's been a rough couple of weeks for Offset, but instead of chilling, he's been crashing out even harder. After all his little Sabotage move flopped, Offset took to social media and accused Cardi of using her pregnancy for promo, saying, "Good rollout and PR," and "Today I pass." And y'all, the bitterness is so loud, and the jealousy is giving him green eyes. And judging by how pressed he's been, it's pretty clear that his crash out isn't slowing down anytime soon. So at this point, Offset's been exposing for throwing shade, sabotaging rollouts, and flat out crashing out every time Cardi and Stefon step outside. Some say Offset's pressed because Cardi upgraded, and others think it's deeper. So is Offset spiraling because he fumbled the bag, or because his alimony might be disrupted? He really needs to be the first person trying to cheer her on so she can get this money. So with Stefon maybe being a new baby daddy and with Offset spiraling, this thing is far from over. So I need y'all to tap in, leave your thoughts and comments below, and then check out this next video.